Good morning, y'all. Morning of day 72 on trail. Whoop, sorry about that. My name is Kilt, and we are currently attempting a thru hike of the Appalachian Trail. So if you watched yesterday's video or in the closeout of the whole thing, after end of the day wrap up yesterday, with everything else that happened yesterday, we had some issues last night. Had some gear failures, some pretty good gear failures. So my air pad, my Nemo Tensor regular wide insulated, started blowing internal baffles. All right, what are we doing here? Why can't we? There we go. Sorry about that. Internal baffles, one at a time, right in my lower back. So it was like sleeping on a cantaloupe, grapefruit. And then this morning, two more popped. They still held air, but it was a giant bubble in my back. And then we had thunderstorms last night. We kind of thought they may happen. That was no big deal. Until I started packing up my gear this morning and noticed that my entire floor was soaking wet. Rain had got on top of my Tyvek and soaked through the floor. There might be a pinhole. We'll have to find out. Chafing got pretty bad yesterday. So on top of everything else, we are not going to continue today pushing on trail. We're going to do about 11 miles, and then we're going to call for a shuttle and go into town to Waynesboro and get this gear fixed. I'm not going to be able to hike the whole way with what I got going on. I can't camp, you know, I got a wet tent and jacked up air pad. So just to keep everybody informed and a record of what's going on, we are going to up over the Priest today, down to the Tye River, and we will call for a shuttle and go into Waynesboro. And from the Tye River mile marker up to Waynesboro is 30 miles. So I will also add that to the 29 miles that I already owe. And I'm not going to slack pack them. I'm just going to push straight into the Shenandoahs from there. I will come back either in the fall, but I will make those miles up from the Tye River to Waynesboro. So I just wanted to inform everybody and let you know what's going on. I mean, some of these things are out of my control. Some of these things, you know, they are what they are. I'm fully loaded with water because I am only 0.2 away from camp, and this, I'm crossing it right now. What there is of it is the only water source for the next 6.4 miles to the Priest shelter. So, all right, let me do this without slipping. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and get you turned around here in a minute. Actually, I'm gonna put you away for a little while because I'm rock hopping right now. And it's slippery. And I will bring you back with the views. There's supposed to be some pretty good views today. So we're looking forward to that. Foot is still tender. So we are still slow going. Very slow going. And we'll do what we can do. But we got 11 miles. Woke up early, but didn't get started early. Didn't get started till 8 o'clock, unfortunately. So let's get pushing north and knock out as many miles as we can today before we go into town. Alright, well, it's not a view, but it's a road crossing in an intersection, so let's see what we got here. Alright, we're not doing Spy Rock Road. Oh, we are over here. Here we go. Appalachian Trail, Spy Rock, half mile, and Priest Shelter, 4.4. That's our immediate goal. That's for lunch. And then right after that, we should finish the climb, and then downhill. All right, 4.4. Back with the views. Looks like we may have a view. We got something. This here's our trail straight ahead. Oh, that's gorgeous right there. The clouds and the mountains poking through. Let's bring you in on that. Man, that's gorgeous. Alright, we're doing okay. Foot is still tender today. And these downhills are not favoring me, so I guess all in all, with the gear failures, this probably is a good decision that we're doing what we're going to do and jump up to Waynesboro. Alright, coming into the intersection for our final mile of climb up to the Priest. Yep, there it is. One mile to the Priest shelter for lunch. And it is a mile climb. That left and right would be Fire Service Road 263 and Crabtree Meadows half mile. Not going there. So I don't know what that is. That's a downhill. And this here's us. So there's our blaze. Alright, a mile uphill to the shelter and lunch. Let's get after it. Slow and steady. Alright, well, we made it. Holy cow, that was a climb. Alright, so shelter's to my right. Down here for water. There's the trail. We're gonna go down here, have lunch, and camel and hydrate up. Bring you back here in a minute when we get down to the shelter. All right, well, there was a bunch of people down at the shelter having lunch and doing all that, so I didn't film or get a picture of any of the shelter or that, but lunch is over. We are cameled up, we are hydrated up. All bottles are full. We have about 3/4 of a mile climb, still to the top, and then just over 4 miles of downhill to the river. I'm giving myself about 2.5 hours to do it, so I'm looking right at 5 miles total. Slow and steady. I'm a little heavy with water, but I just had lunch, so that food weight's off the pack in the belly. Weather is cool compared to yesterday, and we are mostly sunny, so the humidity is not so bad today, but it's still a little humid in the air, but not so much. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let me get pushing on so we can get up and over and start working this downhill, and waiting on cell signal so we can call for a shuttle. We'll bring you back with the views. There should be something coming up soon. Here's the trail for now. We're about to start climbing. All right, just cruising down the trail, and then bam, look at that view out of nowhere. It said there was a view coming, but not like this. This is one of them views you get out of the Smokies, just mountain range after mountain range, and it just disappears. We were above the cloud level for a minute, now we're below it. And a farmland down there. Absolutely gorgeous. Still working our way down to the Tye River. We did get a hold of Stanimals for a shuttle pickup and a place to stay tonight, so they'll be picking us up here shortly. but we got plenty of time to get down. Let's zoom in there on that farm. Foot is still acting up, but we'll survive. Nothing else to do but push north. We'll bring you back at the bottom when we get closer to the Tye River. And the day couldn't be complete unless the rains came out. So now we're under the umbrella. So here we are at the end. Virginia Route 56, the Tye River crossing, which we are not going to cross the Tye River on the suspension bridge, because we're getting picked up right here at the trailhead. Oh, look at taco with a rooftop. So here's the trailhead, and I guess it's like 0.1 walk down here. Take a peek across the street. All right, we've got a house right over there. Looks like, all right, so the trail's right over there. And that'll take you down to the suspension bridge to cross the Tye River, where we're gonna hang out here for our shuttle. All right, everybody. Well, we are here at Stanimals in Waynesboro. We got picked up at the trailhead. Got drove over here and getting set up now. Just got cleaned up, got a shower, got laundry going, so we're all refreshed. Let's go ahead and get this day wrapped up. Let's go show you the book and show you what's going on, what we did today, and where we're sitting and what the plan is pushing forward. So let's go ahead and show you the book and get that knocked out. Here we go. All right, we started our morning right there at the Seeley-Woodworth shelter at 823.1. And we had a nice morning to start out with. Kind of just rolling hills, not too horrible. Then we had a climb. Climbed up to Spy Rock. Then we came down, pushed through Cache Hollow. A lot of ups and downs, and then we started that big climb. We climbed the Priest, and then we went into the Priest shelter, had our lunch. And I told you when we left the Priest shelter, we still had 0.7 to go to the top. And then we had our long, in that elevation, oh, let me get out of the way there. There it is, 4,063 feet at the peak. That was up there. And then on our way down, we had that beautiful view. There wasn't anything at the top. And we came down, so 830.2 is the peak. We got water at Cripple Creek, and then 834.5 at Virginia 56 to Tye River. So 830.2 to 834.5, and that was, come on, 4,000 feet, 970 feet. So 3,100 foot elevation in 4.3 miles. So there we are for day 72, mile marker 834.5 for an 11.4 mile day. That's where we got picked up with the shuttle, and we are here in Waynesboro at Stanimals. And I am going to skip 29.9, so the next 30 miles basically. Hold that and turn the page. So right there at 864.4 at US 250, Rockfish Gap in Waynesboro is where we are going to resume. We need to take tomorrow and get some gear figured out, but that's the 29 miles I'm gonna owe. So like I said, we're at Stanimals. We're gonna take tomorrow, we're gonna get gear figured out. We gotta get an air pad sent back to Nemo for a manufacturer warranty. We gotta get the tent hung up. It's get it dried out today, get it inspected tomorrow, trying to find the pinhole that's in the floor from the flooding we had last night in the rainstorm. We can't be having that anymore. get a new air pad, see if we can get one here quickly and how quickly we can get one. Then we'll do some slack packing because I'm sure I'm going to need a day or two waiting on delivery for a new air pad. Hopefully we can get the tent fixed. I'm sure I can. I've already found one pinhole before and got it repaired, so this shouldn't be an issue. But that's on the agenda for tomorrow. This is about it. It's just been a long day. We got rained on pretty hard at the end. I showed you that. We were under the umbrella. But all in all, everything's looking good. We're going to push north out of here into the Shenandoahs, so terrain's going to get a lot better. We're going to enjoy things a little more. But again, thank you all for watching and following along. I appreciate every one of you. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. We are still attempting this through hike of the Appalachian Trail in 2021. Again, I am Kilt, and thank you to everybody. We will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.